Welcome. Today, we're leaving the world behind for a sky-high journey above Mexico City. From this rare vantage, the city unfolds beneath us. A living map of stories, history, and vibrant life. Forget the noise and rush. Up here, there's only calm and wonder. Glide with us over landmarks and hidden corners, letting the city's rhythm soothe your mind. This is your invitation to relax, breathe, and see the metropolis from a peaceful, inspiring new perspective. Let's lift off. In a world of constant noise, this flight is your sanctuary. Let the gentle music and sweeping aerial views transport you far from daily stress. From above, the city's chaos becomes harmony. Traffic flows like rivers of light. Parks breathe green into the landscape. Here, ancient and modern blend seamlessly, offering beauty and calm. For the next 20 minutes, simply float, observe, and let peace wash over you. Our journey of wonder begins now. Dawn breaks, painting the sky in pink and gold as Mexico City sleeps below. From above, the city's vastness emerges. Districts, boulevards, and parks revealed by the rising sun. Skyscrapers catch the first light, gleaming like beacons in the tranquil morning. We drift silently, witnessing the city's gentle awakening, a daily miracle of light and shadow. This is a moment for awe and calm, a perfect time to appreciate the world's beauty from above. Let's soak in the serenity as the sun climbs higher. As sunlight warms the streets, the city stirs. Headlights flicker, markets awaken, and life begins to flow. From our aerial view, the awakening is a graceful ballet-long shadows, glowing rooftops, and empty plazas awaiting the day. The Zocalo lies vast and quiet, flanked by historic giants, soon to be filled with life. The city's energy builds slowly, a collective breath before the rush. From above, we witness this intimate transformation, millions of stories about to unfold. The spectacle of a city's first breath is truly remarkable. We drift toward iconic landmarks, shrouded in morning mist. The Angel of Independence glows above the haze, a golden beacon in the new day. Paseo de la Reforma stretches below, lined with statues, fountains, and green corridors. The Palacio de Bellas Artes emerges, its domes radiant, floating above swirling mist. From above, these monuments anchor the city's soul, connecting past and present. Bathed in dawn's light, they reveal their majesty in a way only the sky can show. The sun rises, flooding the city with golden light and burning away the mist. Parks glow vivid green, rooftops warm, and the city's full panorama stretches to the horizon. Life below quickens. Traffic sparkles, metro trains glide, the city pulses with energy. Yet up here we remain in tranquil detachment, watching the dance of daily life begin. We've witnessed the city's awakening, from dawn's hush to morning's brilliance. Hold this golden city in your mind, a place of promise, seen from perfect peace. We now glide towards the city's parks, its precious green lungs. The most magnificent of these is the Bosque de Chapultepec, or Chapultepec Forest. From our vantage point, it appears as an immense deep green carpet laid out amidst the urban grey. This park is more than just a collection of trees. It is a vital sanctuary, a place where the city comes to breathe, to rest, and to play. As we float above, we can appreciate the sheer scale of Chapultepec. It is one of the largest city parks in the Western Hemisphere, a place rich with history and nature. The park is a living museum, a place where culture and nature are beautifully intertwined. Drifting away from Chapultepec, we notice other green spaces dotted across the city's vast grid. From the sky, they look like precious emeralds set within the sprawling metropolis. Our journey carries us over the city's vibrant residential neighborhoods. Here, the landscape changes to a more intimate human scale. We're flying over a vast and colorful canvas. The rooftops below are painted in a dazzling array of hues. We drift towards Coyoacan. Its colonial-era charm is evident even from the sky. What we can see clearly are the lush, tree-filled courtyards hidden behind colorful walls. Further south, we glide over the canals of Xochimilco. We can see the famous trajineras, the brightly painted, flat-bottomed boats, poled along the ancient waterways. This explosion of color is a reflection of the spirit of Mexico City and its people. The city below is alive with color, and it's just a breathtaking spectacle to behold. From our high and tranquil viewpoint, we turn our attention back to the city's streets. What looked like trickles of light at dawn have now become powerful flowing rivers. The main arteries like the Paseo de la Reforma and Avenida de los Insurgentes are teeming with activity. Cars, buses and trucks move in a constant coordinated flow. From this distance, there's no sound of horns or engines. Instead, we witness a silent, intricate dance. It's the city's circulatory system in full operation, transporting people and goods, pumping life into every corner of the metropolis. It's a mesmerizing display of organized complexity. We observe the complex interchanges and multi-level overpasses. They are marvels of engineering, concrete rivers that weave over and under one another. The vehicles flow along these predetermined paths with a surprising grace. Watching them from above gives us a different perspective on traffic. It's not a source of frustration, but a fascinating pattern of movement. It's a visual representation of the millions of individual journeys, plans and purposes that make up the life of the city on any given day. Everyone down there is going somewhere, part of a collective forward momentum. Our gaze follows one of these great avenues as it cuts a straight path through diverse neighborhoods. We see it pass by towering office blocks, bustling commercial districts, and quieter residential zones. The road acts as a thread, stitching these different parts of the city together into a cohesive whole. Along its length, we can see the red Metrobus vehicles moving in their dedicated lanes, efficient and constant. We see tiny figures of pedestrians crowding the pavements and crossing at intersections. The city is a hive of activity, and these streets are the essential corridors that make it all possible. Even in this display of constant motion, there's a certain rhythm, a predictable ebb and flow. We're watching the pulse of the city, a steady beat that powers its existence. Up here, suspended in the calm air, we can appreciate the sheer scale of this daily migration without being caught in its rush. It's a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of modern life. Millions of people, each on their own path, are contributing to a single, vast and unified movement. It's the lifeblood of the city, flowing endlessly, and it's a truly compelling sight from the peaceful serenity of the sky. As we continue to drift, our perspective shifts to the vertical dimension of the city. We're now gliding alongside the modern skyscrapers that define Mexico City's contemporary skyline. These towers of glass, steel, and concrete reach upwards, striving for the same sky in which we float. They're symbols of ambition, progress, and the city's role as a major global hub. Their reflective surfaces act like fragmented mirrors, capturing pieces of the sky, the clouds, and the surrounding urban landscape. They create a dizzying, beautiful collage of light and form, constantly changing as we move past them. We fly close to the iconic Torre Latinoamericana, once the tallest building in the city. Its classic slender form stands as a landmark of mid-century modernity amidst the historic center. From our position, we can look out across the city from a similar height to its famous observation deck. We can see for miles in every direction, a seemingly infinite sea of buildings stretching to meet the mountains on the horizon. This elevated view provides a profound sense of the city's immense scale and density. It's a view that inspires both humility and awe at what humanity can create. The rooftops below offer a fascinating landscape of their own. Far from being empty spaces, many are hives of hidden activity. We see green rooftops, where urban gardens have been planted to create small oases of nature high above the streets. We see swimming pools shimmering on top of apartment buildings, and terraces adorned with furniture and plants, creating private outdoor living rooms. Some rooftops are covered in solar panels, while others are canvases for vibrant street art, messages intended only for those who can see them from above. Each rooftop is a secret world, a story hidden in plain sight. From this high vantage point, the whole city becomes a single, cohesive entity. We can see how the historic center, the modern financial district, the sprawling residential areas, and the green parks all fit together. They're different organs of one giant living body. The tranquil music that accompanies our journey enhances this feeling of harmony and connection. It allows us to process the immense visual information without feeling overwhelmed. We're simply observers, floating in peace, taking in the grand and intricate spectacle of Mexico City from a truly privileged perspective. The sun has now reached its highest point. It hangs directly above a brilliant orb. The light is now direct and powerful, illuminating the city. Every detail below is sharp. The colors of the buildings and the parks are at their most vivid. This is the peak of the day, a time of maximum energy. The city below is fully awake, bathed in the bright light of midday. From this high vantage point, the world seems to shimmer. The air is thick with the energy of millions of lives. The city is a hive of activity, and we are suspended above its vibrant heart. Its immense scale and vibrant life are laid bare beneath the high sun. The sun's high point marks the middle of our journey and the city's day. Our flight path guides us towards striking architectural wonders. We glide towards the National Autonomous University of Mexico, or UNAM. From the air, the campus is a masterpiece of integrated design within a vast park-like setting. We float towards the Central Library, an astonishing sight. Its tower is covered in a monumental mosaic mural by Juan O'Gorman, telling the country's history. Nearby, we see the Olympic Stadium, reminiscent of a volcano's crater. The outer walls are adorned with a relief sculpture by Diego Rivera. These buildings celebrate Mexico's identity, showing respect for the past while embracing the future. Art is woven into public life, giving the city a unique character. Our journey takes us back in time. We head towards the awe-inspiring archaeological zone of Teotihuacan. From the sky, the scale of this ancient city is staggering. We see the Avenue of the Dead, connecting major structures. We float over the Pyramid of the Sun, one of the largest pyramids in the world. Visitors climb its steep staircase, giving us a sense of its monumental scale. Further along, we see the Pyramid of the Moon. Beside it is the Citadel, containing the Temple of Quetzalcoatl. We can imagine this place as a bustling metropolis, one of the largest cities of the ancient world. The silent stones remain, holding the echoes of a lost civilization. Seeing Teotihuacan from the sky provides a unique perspective, connecting modern Mexico City with its ancient roots. Floating above these pyramids, we feel a connection to the vast sweep of human history. We return to the historic heart of modern Mexico City, floating above the Zocalo. This very spot was the ceremonial center of the Aztec Empire. The Metropolitan Cathedral was built using stones from the destroyed Aztec temples. Next to the cathedral, we see the exposed ruins of the Templo Maya, the main temple of the Aztecs. This small patch of ground is one of the most historically charged places in the Americas, where two worlds collided. This juxtaposition of past and present is everywhere. Colonial-era palaces stand alongside modern office blocks. The city is a blend of indigenous, colonial, and modern influences. It is a city that carries the immense weight of its history with a remarkable and enduring strength. As we continue our journey, a subtle change begins to occur in the atmosphere. The sun has started its slow descent from its midday peak. It is moving towards the western sky, and the quality of the light is beginning to transform once more. The intense, direct brightness of noon is softening. A warmer, more golden hue is starting to creep back into the light. This is the beginning of the afternoon. The city, which was laid bare under the high sun, is once again beginning to be shaped by light and shadow. The change is slow, almost imperceptible at first, but it signals a shift in the day's mood. The shadows, which had all but disappeared, are starting to reappear. They are emerging on the eastern side of buildings, stretching out slowly across streets and plazas. They bring back a sense of depth and texture to the urban landscape. The flat, two-dimensional view of midday is giving way to a more three-dimensional world. The city's features are being sculpted by the changing light, creating new patterns and new perspectives. The intense energy of midday is beginning to mellow, transitioning into the calmer, more reflective mood of the afternoon. The colors of the city are also changing. The brilliant, almost harsh colors of noon are becoming deeper and more saturated. The golden afternoon light enriches the reds, oranges, and yellows of the buildings. The greens of the parks appear lusher and deeper. The sky itself seems to be taking on a deeper shade of blue. It is a beautiful and gentle transformation, a slow painting of the cityscape with a warmer palette. We float silently, watching as the day matures and its character evolves. Each moment brings a slightly different city into view. This shift in the light marks the beginning of the end of our third act. We have witnessed the city at its peak intensity and have explored the deep layers of its history and culture. Now, as the afternoon begins, a sense of peace begins to return. The day's great surge of activity is past its peak, and the city is preparing for a slower rhythm. We are entering a time for contemplation, a time to absorb the incredible sights we have seen. Let us savor this gentle transition as the light continues to change, preparing us for the final, spectacular act of our aerial journey. The day gracefully bows out. The sun descends, transforming the sky. We enter the golden hour, a magical time. The light is a rich, warm gold. It pours over the cityscape in a soft glow. The landscape seems to sigh with relief. A profound sense of peace fills the air. From our elevated position, we have a perfect view. Golden light sets the mountains ablaze with color. The city becomes a landscape of warmth and beauty. Skyscrapers glow like giant amber lanterns. The streets transform into flowing streams of liquid gold, a moment of pure, breathtaking beauty. The mood of the city is changing. The pace slows as people journey home. The purpose has shifted. It is about returning to family, to rest. We sense this collective exhalation. The city's rhythm is softening, a transition mirrored in the softening light. This golden hour feels like a warm embrace. It wraps the metropolis in a blanket of calm. The city seems to pause and reflect. The noise feels more distant. We are suspended in this beautiful moment, a time for quiet contemplation, the city at its most poetic. Let us drift in this golden light. Our journey continues as the sun dips lower, intensifying the golden hues. We glide over the historic center. The National Palace seems to absorb the gold, radiating a warmth that speaks of centuries past. We drift towards the Palace of Fine Arts. Its magnificent dome now becomes a beacon of fiery orange and brilliant gold, giving the entire structure an ethereal and dreamlike quality. The everyday parts of the city are also getting their share of the magic. The city's vast, colorful mosaic is set alight, creating a visual feast. These crepuscular rays add a divine theatrical quality to the scene, offered freely to everyone and everything below. As the sun sinks ever lower, the shadows begin their final, dramatic performance of the day. They stretch out from every building, every tree, every monument, reaching across the city like long, dark fingers. What were short stubs at midday are now immense, elongated shapes that race across the urban grid. The city is being redrawn, its geometry altered by this new interplay of light and dark. A skyscraper casts a shadow that can cover entire city blocks, momentarily plunging neighborhoods into twilight while the buildings next to them still bask in the golden sun. We watch this silent dance of shadows from above. It is a slow, graceful, and relentless ballet. The shadow of the Angel of Independence stretches far down the Paseo de la Reforma, a long, dark line pointing towards the east. The great pyramids of Teotihuacan, far in the distance, cast triangular shadows that creep across the ancient valley floor. These moving shadows create a dynamic and ever-changing landscape. They reveal new textures and contours, hiding some features while highlighting others. They add a sense of mystery and drama to the cityscape as the day comes to a close. The city below is now a world of dramatic contrasts. There are pools of deep shadow and pockets of brilliant golden light. A plaza might be half in darkness and half in sun. A single street can be a stark line between the two. This duality creates a powerful visual narrative. It is the story of the day's end, the gentle but inevitable victory of night over day. The shapes are stark and simple, creating a graphic, almost abstract representation of the city. We float above it all, watching the final act of this cosmic play unfold in perfect silence. This dance of long shadows also marks a change in the city's activity. The streets that fall into shadow seem to quiet down first. The flow of traffic in the sunlit areas still glints and shines, but the shaded parts become calmer, more subdued. It is as if the city is slowly being put to bed, one section at a time, covered by the growing blanket of shadow. This visual representation of the day's end is both beautiful and slightly melancholic. It is a reminder of the constant, unstoppable passage of time, a cycle we are privileged to witness from our peaceful haven in the sky. The sun is now just a sliver on the horizon. Its golden light has deepened into a final, fiery burst of orange and crimson. The sky above the western mountains is a blaze of color, a spectacular farewell. This is the day's last breath, its final, brilliant display of power and beauty. The clouds are painted in shades of pink, purple, and deep red. For a few precious moments, the entire sky becomes a masterpiece of celestial art. We hang suspended in the air, silent witnesses to this magnificent and fleeting spectacle. It is a moment that commands reverence and fills the heart with awe. This intense, colorful light performs one last act of magic on the city below. The highest points of the metropolis catch this final gleam. The very tips of the tallest skyscrapers, the dome of the Palace of Fine Arts, and the Golden Angel of Independence catch the last rays. They light up as if on fire, one last time, against a sky that is rapidly darkening. It is a final defiant sparkle before the darkness takes over completely. This selective illumination picks out the city's icons, allowing them to have one final moment of glory before they too are swallowed by the night. Below, the first lights of the evening begin to appear. Streetlights flicker on in unison, creating long, glowing lines along the avenues. Lights appear in the windows of homes and offices, tiny sparks of human life preparing for the night. The city is creating its own constellations, a new landscape of light to replace the one that has just faded. The rivers of traffic are no longer glinting with sunlight, but are now defined by the red and white lights of the vehicles themselves. A new city is emerging from the shell of the old one, a city of the night. The moment the sun disappears below the horizon is a moment of profound transition. The warmth of the day instantly dissipates, and a cool evening air begins to settle over the valley. The world is poised between day and night, in a state of beautiful, peaceful twilight. The fiery colors in the western sky begin to fade, softening into gentle mauves and deep blues. The final gleam is over. The day has officially ended. We are left floating in the calm, quiet air, watching as the city fully embraces the arrival of evening. The world is now bathed in the soft light of twilight. The sky is a deep blue with a single bright star. The city below transforms into a glittering carpet of lights. The vast urban expanse twinkles, mirroring the starry sky. The main avenues are ribbons of light, neighborhoods, clusters of embers. It is a man-made wonder, as captivating as the sunset. We begin a slow descent towards the sparkling city. The mood is calm, the day's drama replaced by quiet luminescence. From our perspective, it is a silent, twinkling wonderland, peaceful after its busy day. As we descend, the patterns of light become clearer. We see stadiums, commercial centers, and residential areas. It is the city's skeleton, illuminated. This view provides a sense of the city's structure and scale. Our journey began in darkness and is ending in twilight. We have watched the city awaken, live, and settle into evening. We can reflect on the spectacle we have witnessed. The city is a living thing, and from the sky, we appreciate this daily miracle. Our flight is now coming to its gentle conclusion over one of the world's most magnificent cities. Our journey began with the first soft light of dawn and has carried us through to the quiet beauty of twilight. We have floated above it all, silent observers in a world of our own. The purpose of this journey was to offer a moment of peace, a visual escape from the demands of the everyday. We hope you found a measure of tranquility in this shared experience. The journey took us past architectural marvels, both modern and ancient, reminding us of the deep layers of history and culture that form this city's unique soul. Now, as we prepare for our final landing, let the images of this journey settle in your mind. Think of the vastness of the city, the intricate patterns of its streets, the sheer scale of its existence. They are a testament to the beauty and complexity of our world, a beauty that is always there, waiting to be seen. Thank you for joining us on this aerial voyage. Although our virtual flight is over, the journey doesn't have to end here. The memories of what we have seen can be a source of calm. Close your eyes and return to the skies above Mexico City. Recall the panoramic views, the endless sea of lights, the golden glow of the sunset. This experience is now a part of your memory, a peaceful place within your mind that you can visit at any time. Remember the vast, interconnected patterns, the slow and steady rhythms of the city. The world is full of such beauty, not just in Mexico City, but everywhere. We hope this journey has inspired you to look for these moments of beauty and peace in your own surroundings. Until we meet again, we wish you peace. Farewell, and may your days be filled with moments of wonder.